It has been pickle mania. That's really how you can sum it up. People have been going crazy over pickle sandwiches. This week, we anticipate going through about 50 pails. We went through 20 pails in 3 days. These are what the pickles look like. And I sliced it like a hero. We didn't always have it on the menu. I had a summertime cashier that came back from college just to try it out. Today, I'm going to be trying a pickle sandwich. And that was Gabby. And Gabby's the one that got a bunch of views on TikTok. Ended up getting like 2 million views, and it just exploded after that. That is so good. I saw a video on TikTok a few weeks ago. I've never heard of like a pickle sandwich before, or just anything similar to this. I think it's the texture that seems really appealing to me, like the crunch factor. It's really good. We learned that from TikTok. We just drove by, our car was stopped right in front. We looked over, we were like, wait a minute, that's that Brothers, and there was no other choice. We had to pull in. So we went with 3 pickle sandwiches, turkey, provolone, lettuce, bacon, and this is going to be the perfect snack for the beach. We've been in business over 50 years. It's incredible to, finally get recognized, be like kind of put on the map. It's exciting. I hope to get new customers from this and people can see like what we're all about.
Great for 7 brothers and a great example.
It's the AFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Las Vegas. It's the Browns and the Raiders, next on Madden NFL 24.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Again, it's Howard. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle in the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Off the play fake. Tucker working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Throwing on first down. Tucker throwing the out route incomplete. That's Saunders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that... No get. Back to throw. Tucker caught by Snead over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Tucker. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Back to throw again. This is caught. Well, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And they'll run again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block. Anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And rightly so. He's been the big story leading up to this AFC Championship game because, as we all know, no rookie's ever won a Super Bowl as a starting quarterback. Heck, no rookie's ever started a Super Bowl. So he's trying to rewrite the history books here, and if he wins this one, he'll get his own book.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Operating from the gun, Spicer. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. A beautiful fake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Off play action. Spicer. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub.
Touchdown, Raiders! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it winds up at 6 points for the Raiders. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Tucker. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Tucker. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Spicer. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Spicer. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Well, now nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this will be something I think would be very noteworthy.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run again with Jackson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. As they've got it as we resume action. Now a give. It's Jackson down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They run with Jackson out of the gun. Oh, good move. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop?
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal. They didn't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it 6 points on the board. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Browns set to take over. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Tucker. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. To throw on 2nd down. Spicer. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Spicer. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Holding. Offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Spicer. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the draw, here's Jackson. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They need two. Here's third down. Looking to throw. Tucker able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. A give to Howard up the gut. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. The Raiders now set to get the football back. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Throwing to start the drive. Spicer. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. On 1st down, they run with Howard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tucker. Over the middle, complete. That's Howard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. These guys running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Tucker. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA and power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Spicer. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
Back to throw. Spicer. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. And he is going to lose yardage here. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Off the play fake. Spicer. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
And the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this 1st half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Looking to throw. Spicer. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Operating from the gun. Spicer. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Off play action. Tucker going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Tucker. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Howard up the middle. Down to about the 23.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Tucker. He finds his man. Complete. That's Saunders. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. Operating from the gun. Tucker. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Operating from the gun. Tucker. Touchdown, Browns. From 10 yards out.
And the Browns have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 20. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the Raiders have got him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Looking to throw. Tucker. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Jackson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Now the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on second down. Spicer stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw on third down. Spicer. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody.
3rd and 5.
It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Raiders first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on first down. Spicer. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Spicer. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw. Spicer. And it is caught. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Spicer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 4 yards out. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a two-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Operating from the gun, Tucker. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. And that's caught at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead here now in the fourth quarter of this championship game. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Brought down a Raiders sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Well, certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking on the midfield logo. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second and a couple.
Off the play fake. Spicer. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Browns are right back in this football game.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Tucker. He finds his man, complete. That's Saunders. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for...
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
This is Howard on second down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw. Tucker. Throw left side complete. That's Lynch.
Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. A fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Raiders heading out to take over. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Now a give, it's Jackson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Spicer bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. To throw on third down. Spicer, he finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to run now. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.